brilliant start to the day.
Good morning all. It is 9 AM. Most of you will actually just be starting your 9 to 5 right now, but instead, me and Billy, we're gonna go around Manchester, rate the retail parks, what are they like for Amazon FBA in terms of parking, accessibility, and of course, the shops. So, as you can see, we're off to a great start. We're at Manchester Fort today. We've got Asda, Boots, Argos, TK Maxx, and Superdrug just round that little corner right there. We are actually starting off in the red today, so we've got to bear that in mind. Parking ticket. So I'm starting from minus £35, so that's only more motivation for me to make money today. We're not going home until we've made that back, Billy, all right? Profit prediction taking in mind, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 stores, minimum of £50. It's 9:05. We're gonna be done here by 9:30, 25 to 10. 5% ROI, not what we're looking for. How is that £32 reduced? This one might be all right, you know? No. See, that's the thing when you sell on Amazon as well. Everyone says and complains about what we do. That is £35 reduced, down from £70. This actually sells on Amazon for £44, so we're helping you get these cheaper products. We're helping that supply, keeping the prices low so you don't have to come to Asda, you can buy off us. However, I am not buying that. I could be on here, you know. Stats check. Current buy box, £116. That's surprising because it's only £96.97 on the shelf. So in situations like this, I am starting to think, is it too good to be true? 9 sales a month, it's not the quickest seller. There is 2 there, so if all checks out, that's £90 profit literally sat on the shelf. The average buy box on this product overall, since it was launched, is £101. If we was to sell at that, it's £34 profit. But over the past 6 months, it's actually been at £131. The past 3 months, £148. And then 30 days is 126. Current is £116.39, so that price is coming down a little bit, but it's probably because these sales are not the best, 9 sales a month, but the other sellers haven't got an awful lot of stock in. So that's probably why the price is coming down. They're racing for that next sale. However, when you're working with such a high return on investment product, I'd be stupid to leave this on the shelf after doing all of my checks. £46 profit per unit. I've nearly made my £50 on one product from the first store. Let's pick these bad boys up. It's a good day. Salford City Council. Paid. Let's go. Probably 9:10 now. Most of you will have just been starting your 9 to 5s. Going into the first shop and having the ability to sell on Amazon, doing it, whether you're in work, doing it on a day off, opportunities like this are sat there. And that is probably most people's day rate of walking into a store, boxing these up, sending them to Amazon, and once they sell, my profit is coming to my bank. So although I'm not getting paid instantly, like you're not getting paid instantly for your day rate, I'd rather be doing this every day. So basically over the past 30 days it was at £64 at 53% ROI, but the current is £49.99. With this being a Black Friday Asda deal, there's going to be these literally at the end of the aisles. As soon as you walk into the shop, staring a lot of people in the face. So I'm probably going to take a miss on this one because it's say if it was still at that 50 to 60% ROI, I'd have some breathing space in my margin, whereas I'm now working with 14% in the hopes that it's going to go up, not banking on it not going down any further. I'm going to give this a miss. If I do have a second thought about it, I can just go to any Asda and pick it up because that's not a store-specific clearance. It's a Black Friday Asda deal that anyone can get. We'll get these in the car, straight on to Boots, Argos and TK Maxx, then round to Superdrug. Fingers crossed, we can just keep at it like this. Last time I came in here, I was actually in and out within like 2 minutes. So hopefully they've got some more stuff on now. Box is battered. Do you think we can tidy that up a little bit? It does look a bit scruffed, doesn't it? Oh, the prices come right down on them. See, this is what I really don't get with Amazon sellers, right? I've been selling these between £50, £55. If you look at the prices here, £54.99, £49.95, and then £39.42 to £39.49. But there's no need to drop your prices that much. If anything, you're just costing yourself money. You probably will buy this. Just have to give it a bit of a wipe. I mean, I wouldn't be happy if I received that, would you? This has been here for months. The thing is, I could actually pay for this with my points. I'm not going to. I'm going to build them up. So, realistically, I'm going to be selling this at about the £49.95. Another £12 profit. So we're over £100 in profit just from those first two stores. 20 minutes in, I'm not going to complain. Let's keep up the momentum. Argos, I'm not feeling too confident about. I feel like Argos is one of those, you walk in, you check the clearance shelf. Sometimes you can find something like one-off, but never rely on Argos unless you're doing like online arbitrage or something like that, or Pokemon. But as soon as we walk in, it depends what this is over here. No, it's not even there. No. Right, let's move on. I'm not letting that distract us from what we've made so far. Still £100 up. TK Maxx, it's one of those with TK Maxx, it's one of the, pretty much everything they get is like one-offs. So we'll go and have a check around there, see if there is any board games. They absolutely fly at Christmas. Not into that data. £10 profit, 70 quid, bit of a gamble. £34.99 cost price, and they are selling on Amazon right now for £62.99, £13 profit after fees. I'll take that. 20 sales a month again, not the quickest of seller, but stuff like this will naturally pick up on the lead up to Christmas. Don't know what to buy your boyfriend. Get him a Remington, New York, 1937. Amazon. In places like TK Maxx, this shelf is absolutely full, but it's full of brands that you wouldn't necessarily recognise. So it's stuff like the Remington that you want to be looking out for. Don't waste all of your time scanning products like this, because although it looks like a good deal, £12 discounted, probably not on Amazon, or it's got absolutely shocking stats. All stuff like this, I wouldn't even know what this brand is. It doesn't even have a barcode on it. See what this one's saying. Yeah, shocking.
It's £34.99.
Cheers, thank you. It only ended up picking up the one. Fortunately, there was two there because the one that we initially picked up was actually damaged. So, still not walking away empty-handed. So we got £92 from the first store, £13 from Boots, so that's 105, and then like £13 from here. So £118 profit within 40 minutes is not too bad. The good thing is as well with like TK Maxx, if we go to any more retail parks that has a TK Maxx, this is a product that we know to be looking for now. Like there was two in there, and as I was mentioning earlier on, last year with like the Cluedo and Monopoly sets, they was in every single store, so it's a case of just cleaning up in every single one. Sales aren't great on these, but it's not as if it's just a seasonal product, and I imagine the sales will pick up closer to Christmas as well. If I'm spending £35 to make £13-ish every single time, it makes sense to me.
Very well organised, isn't it?
Very well. Like, you'd like to think that they've only just done this. So we've just come out of Superdrug, not great. There was one or two things there, but not really that fussed because we have done so well. And we are actually getting back in the car within the 1 hour window. So we've done really well considering we made just shy of £120 profit. Just gonna go across to Currys and B&M now and see if we have any luck there. £39.97, currently selling for £65. £11.70 profit, 29% ROI. Can't remember whether I've sold Canon. Requires approval. Request approval, yeah, requires an invoice. So, I know I say kind of ungating is always easy and stuff like that, but for me, as I kind of just mentioned then, Canon is not a brand that I am consistently selling. For something like Canon, it's probably not going to be one of the cheaper brands to ungate just because of the sort of products that they do stock. So with this kind of only having 30% ROI, but the average price has been a little bit lower, so I'm taking a little bit of a risk as it is on the product. For me, I probably wouldn't say it's worth spending the money on an ungate for this brand if it's not something that I will be consistently selling. So I'm probably going to leave this one for now. For me, I don't see that as worth it. Other people maybe, but it's more down to personal preference. Let's see how much these are. £49.99. No. done with Manchester Fort / Cheetah Mill, pretty much the same thing anyway. Profit prediction was £50, but we've actually more than doubled that, so we're at about £120-ish, give or take, from within an hour and 10 minutes. So to start the Friday off, that's not bad at all. We've covered the cost of the parking fine and more. So now we're going to go to Regent Road Retail Park, which is 10 minutes from here. So again, as we kind of mentioned at the start of the video, we're just going to kind of retail park hop today, see how we get on. Manchester, we don't normally have much luck, but whether it's the time of day, time of year, it's somehow working in our favour. Past couple of stores weren't great, but we've already got some banging products in the car, so we'll move on to the next and hopefully we can keep up the momentum. Out of 5, I'd say 3.8. No, so we'll give it a 4. We'll give it a 4. Probably could do with putting my coat on really, couldn't I, with this on. So we have now arrived at Regent Road Retail Park. This one we've got Boots, Home Bargains, which I'm not 100% sure on that we're going to go in, TK Maxx right at the end over there, and Sainsbury's here. So profit prediction for this one, I'm thinking probably there or thereabouts 30 quid, give or take. I think that's shooting a little bit high. Hopefully we can get that so we can take it up to £150 profit so far today, just off 2 retail parks. So we'll start with Boots, then go to TK Maxx, and then nip in Sainsbury's. See how we get on. Good start to Regent Road Retail Park. Spoke it into existence. Basically, in that store then, clearance section completely gone. Not ideal. Obviously now, with this time of year, Boots is just full of the Christmas products. So normally, in that one there, they used to have a big, massive clearance section right at the back, whereas now it's all of the absolutely shite Christmas fake deals that I'm assuming a lot of people fall for every single year. So yeah, TK Maxx. So just following on from Manchester Fort, picked up the Remington beard trimmer. So that is one thing that I'm going to be on the lookout for, as well as new products. But fingers crossed they will have that in here as well. We have just come across these Russell Hobbs kettles. There is 2 different ones here, both from Emma Bridgewater. A little bit suspicious on the listing. It does give it a potential private label warning. However, I have sold this by Spectrum brands previously. There is only one FBM seller on there, but from analysing the graphs, there is no sudden drops. And from looking at the buy box analysis, there has been other sellers on these products in the past. So we're going to take a little bit of a gamble. I think, again, a bit of a calculated risk, really, because there's nothing that's screaming at me that this is definitely private label. It could just have that warning because historical data, there's not really been that many sellers on. Pretty niche product. So we're going to pick these up. From the 4 units, it's £50 in total, and that's literally just from walking into the store. I look like a mug here, don't I? If you pardon the pun. Better than we thought. £50. We estimated £30 for this retail park. Boots was an absolute shocker. TK Maxx, like I said, a little bit of a concern. I may do more digging on these when I get back, when I'm sat at the laptop and stuff, but got a receipt, worst case scenario, just return them. £50 up from this one, about 120 last, £170 within 2 hours. So £85 profit an hour. You can't really complain. So let's now try and get at least £15 profit in Sainsbury's, take it up to £200 before we move on to the next retail park. I think this is going to be at least a £300 morning. Day didn't start great because of the parking ticket, but we've redeemed ourselves. Just been in Sainsbury's and picked up 3 more products. As you can see, they are actually blurred out because these are top secret. These are one of the leads in our Discord. Price marked at full on the shelf, but actually when they scan the half price, so we're making over £10 profit per unit on every single one that we sell. We've got 3 here, £30 from walking into the Sainsbury's, walking out and sending them straight into Amazon to sell for us. So if you want to get access to these sort of leads every single day, hit the link in the bio, book a free call and we'll get you started. Regent Retail Park just come out of Sainsbury's, £30 profit bagged in Sainsbury's, £50 in TK Maxx. So I estimated, what was it, £30? We did that in one store and then £50 on top. So we have actually covered that £200 profit mark. Actually a lot better than I expected, £80 from less than an hour on this one again. So we started at 9:05 in terms of the actual sourcing. It's now 11:15 and we're over £200 up already. Minus a £35 from the ticket. So let's call it £170, £180 profit. A good start to the day so far. We're going to go to Salford Precinct next. So there's a Tesco and a Savers there. Not expecting much, but we are on a bit of a roll at the moment. And then after that, we're going to decide what other resale park we want to target. So hopefully the luck stays on our side. Out of 5, 3.5.
Where are we? What are we doing?
Salford Precinct, we're doing Tesco and Savers. We're killing two birds with one stone because we're going to try and make money and we're charging the old motor vehicle. Hopefully we can get some stuff in Tesco, walk around to Savers. Not a retail park, but why not, eh? So, in Tesco, and I've had to go and get this gun because a leader's been posted in the Discord where a toy set has been priced out at £1 per unit rather than £15. So, got the gun, got one as a tester. What do we see? £1. Take a look at the shelf. It sells 50 times a month. People are clocking on. There is no buy box. Yeah, but a tenner profit per unit.
So, and it's 3 for 2, so what is that?
Yeah, £8.
8 quid, right, okay.
I reckon we just like do these for now. Or do we split up and you get some and I get some? And
I'll fold. If I get caught, I'll fold under pressure. I know I will.
Do we get anything else like masket?
What do you mean basket?
Put some of them on top. Bag absolutely secured. £8 for all of these. It even had a 3 for 2 deal on them and bringing the cost price down to 66p per unit. It is only 50 sales a month and loads of people will jump onto this. However, at the current current prices, it's £21.5, but the last buy box was actually £19.35. So I reckon the buy box is probably anything under 20 quid, which is still £10.88 profit per unit, 1600% return on investment. We've got 12 of them now. So for the 12 that we've just got, £130 profit of spending 8 quid. You cannot complain. Amazon FBA is amazing. 11:57 now. We started at 9:05 and we're over £300 profit. So we was 120, then 50, which is 170, 30 in Sainsbury's, 200, so £330 profit in less than 3 hours. £110 an hour we've made so far this morning. Absolutely great day if you ask me. So guys, finished at Salford Precinct. It would normally be a 1-star, however, Dracula pulled through with that lead on the pricing error for £1. So we're up £130 from that Tesco alone, bringing us to over £300 profit so far today. We are having to cut the trip a little bit short because electric car didn't even end up charging at that last station. So we've now got it back on at another one. So we'll go in Asda, see if we can pick up another speaker or two, and then done for the day. So considering we started at 9:05 and it's now 1:45 and we're over £300 up, I wouldn't say that is a bad morning at all. What a great start to the weekend, people. Lo and behold, Asda does have the speakers. However, in the last one we picked them up at £40.88, whereas they're marked at £65.98 here. Is that a pricing error here? Or was that one just store specific? But even still at £65.98, still 32% ROI, but the sales are slow. We'll get a gun, try it that way, and then see if there's anything else while we're there. Probably not, but at least there's some profit set right there.
No, 65.
Oh, still 20 quid profit. We'll get one of them. Just because they are slow sales as well. Oh, do we get two of them? I'm being stupid by leaving one.
If you hadn't got these cheaper, you would still pick these up.
Yeah. Two more speakers bagged. These was a little bit more expensive than in the other store, but the other store is a little bit more quiet. It's just an Asda Living, so they probably reduce them just to get rid of the stock. If they are doing a nationwide clearance, superstores like this will probably keep them at a higher price point because they're more likely to go, but still making 30% ROI, £20 profit a unit. So between all of them, Averaged out, it's about £30 profit a unit. So cannot complain at all. They all are oversized, but I've got big boxes that'll just fit all 4 of these in at once as well. So that'll help me on shipping. But overall, another good find. I bet we're at about £400 profit for the day now. Started at 9:05, finished before 1. That is a great morning of RA, if you ask me. 4 hours, £400 profit. It'll take me 15 minutes to list, box, prep these. Hopefully start seeing some sales before Christmas. So the final time is 1:05. We actually started at 9:05. So from the point of starting the sourcing to finishing, 4 hours and over £400 profit. We've actually done really well, to be fair. We've done how many retail parks? 2 retail parks, Salford Precinct and then Asda. Every single location that we've been to today, we have made good money on. Maybe it's the fact that we got up early and actually went out and about. Those Tesco ones will be cleared out over the weekend pretty much across every single store. As soon as people start picking up on that, they will start abusing that price error. That's just giving you a bit of an insight on what sort of products could be sat in retail parks or stores near to you. We teach you how to do all of this. Like, as you've seen with that Tesco lead, it was posted an hour before we was there and it made us over £130 profit. Overall, really good day, and you can literally see how easy it is. If you don't know the process of creating listings, sending a shipment into Amazon, visit our Amazon Prime Day haul video. We go through the entire process on there, and that is exactly what we're going to be following with all of these products. It's not going to take long at all to prep these up and get them sent off, and then my labour is done. Once I get home, that is my work done for the day. Any questions, get in touch or visit the link in the description, book in a call, and we can have a chat and discuss about getting you set up. So overall, very good Friday. Great start to the weekend, and we'll catch you on the next one.